A picture-perfect afternoon for EA Sports College Football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Maryland Terrapins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The Scarlet Knights headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Moving out to the right. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Got a little grass. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Smith. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He'll try to get to the marker himself.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the Terrapins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Running inside, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Maryland! Put 6 on the board.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. trying to start the drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Throws to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
No surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
They punt it away on fourth down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Washington. Makes the catch. It's Fleming. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Terrapins right after the huge play through the air back to the line. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Off the bootleg and rolling out. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Washington. It's complete to the left. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is, look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. And he is stopped short. The defense gets it done on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Raymond. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Send the tight end in motion. Running inside, it's Williams. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll go right back to the run. There's some room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he could not get loose on the run. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Washington. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. There he goes. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. They make this look ridiculously easy.
And it's because you've done it so much together. You start to build a trust with your quarterback, and that quarterback knows, I'm going to create some space near that sideline. You throw it where I can get it. I'll go up and make the catch on that fade route.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run the counter. Look out, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air. It's Washington. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Maryland! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it way down the field. Here he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. The coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Washington. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man, it's Webb. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback, taking the hit, delivering the strike.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will, finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The sure hands, it's Black. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Going for 6. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his own 20. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Smith. He got past the first down marker, but he's got to take it to the house. Oh, look out on the right. The 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And he made the extra point without problem. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hurricanes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
I tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Raymond. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Wants to bring it back. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Might be looking to run. Pulls it in, it's Webb. Turns it on at midfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. And
he's got room. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Washington. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Starts to scramble to the left. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time, the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. He was trying to hit his man on the left sideline.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding.
Snags it, and he's open. Plows through the defense. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Off play action. Going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The run inside. It's Raymond. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Raymond. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Quickly complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are he was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Scarlet Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able.
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And that one will give them the lead. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Stepping to the right. Unleashes one. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Running inside, it's Smith. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Gonna run it, it's Howard. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Washington. He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
They'll try the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
With the catch, it's Fleming. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the...
Makes the grab in their space. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rutgers. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Do I run the ball here? Am I a little conservative? I don't want to get a safety. What? Absolutely not. I'm going to play pitch and catch, and my guy's better than yours. Outruns everybody the length of the field. 99 yards for the big touchdown reception.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Maryland! The Terps respond. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Rutgers 42, Maryland 34. Number 34 set to kick it off.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Duff. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Found the spot in the defense. Snags it, and there's running room. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Going for it all. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab on the shot. He's loose. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job getting that touchdown. Now you got to go for 2. You got to tie this thing up, and your defense better get ready because the opponent has time to work the 2-minute situation, drive down the field. This game is far from over.
A gargantuan moment here as they try to tie it up late with the 2-point conversion. In the red area, it's Smith. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a man on the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Spins away from the defense. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Fakes to grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Touchdown, Scarlet!
Late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the middle. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And his throw is incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Another incompletion on third down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab and room to run. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
And if you're on defense now, you know what's coming next. They're going to be throwing the ball down into the end zone. A field goal does them no good. You've got to have something lined up on the back end. Get some guys that can swat this football away.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Rutgers.
Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Wants to adjust the pattern. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Rutgers.
Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Unloads it downfield. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you could talk about how you went out, dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.